long after the new framework was published from Ofsted, we were in a situation where we had 3 members of senior team that had been standardised by our school improvement partner to make judgments under the new framework. It was something that we really wanted to explore with staff for them to have an appreciation of the standards and the descriptors in the new framework, and for them to be able to critically analyse and identify areas of strength and areas for development. When using IRIS, it's not judgment senior team driven, it's more of a collaborative support mechanism, because the dialogue and the standard of dialogue that you're able to have around the practice is enhanced by the fact that you can look at and share and evaluate the practice together. As opposed to having a standard observation where we might need to take out maybe a senior leader, a head of department or another teacher out of their own teaching timetable or commitments in order to observe in a lesson, what we were able to do was set up a recording through IRIS and sit down and watch the lesson together. What that enabled us to do, which we wouldn't have been able to do in a traditional observation, was reflect and evaluate on the practice, pause it, identify areas that we were looking at for development, identify areas of strength, and have a real discussion and dialogue around the areas and around the practice that we were looking at. What IRIS allows you to do is allows the teacher to see what you have seen and to evaluate that for themselves, and that informs a really strong standard of dialogue and self-reflection on what's gone on in that lesson. I think teachers have got so much to do in a lesson and so many pupils to worry about and so many ideas and concepts that they're juggling. For them to be so self-aware is really impossible, and I think what IRIS allows you to do is enables you to have that self-awareness, because most of the time in the lesson, as the learning facilitator, you're not thinking about yourself, you're thinking about the pupils. With regard to using IRIS in the future, what we've done in school is we've set up a number of teacher learning communities. So we've grouped teachers together and they are looking at assessment for learning priorities in order to progress with learning and teaching. So each teacher now has their own individual action plan on what they are going to focus on in their lessons with specific groups. I don't think I've met a teacher yet that doesn't want to improve their practice. And I think what IRIS allows them to do is to continue on that journey of self-improvement and through self-reflection.